Take one. Action. Take two. Action. Final take. Action. Bring it. Johnny Cage wins.
Johnny Cage, folks. Johnny Cage.
Rematch. Ending match. Upstage Tiger 73 has left the session. Cross button. Okay.
Calling him out. Calling him out. He left.
Find a new opponent. Cross button.
Yeah, we're gonna find somebody else.
Searching for match. Versus ranked. Circle button cancel. Connecting match. Versus ranked. Match found.
Take one. Action. 2. Action.
That's right.
Sexy. You can't have.
My Johnny Cage is undeniable. I'm bringing that back.
Rematch.
Take 1. Action. Bring it. Losing control. Take 2. Action. Finish him.
I was whooping his ass that one round though.
Rocco wins.
Rematch. Cross button confirm. Up and down. Navigate. Main man. Rematch.
Take 1. Action. Daybreakers don't take two. Action.
You look my shit up.
Player 1. Ending match. Freckles has left. Find a new opponent. Searching for match versus ranked. Circle button cancel. Choose fighter. Player 1, Johnny Cage. Cross button select. Player 1, Smoke. Choose cameo. Player 1, Sub-Zero. Cross button select. Directional pad. Navigate. Circle. Player 1, Frost. Player 1, Jax. Player 1, Sector. Cross button. Searching for match versus ranked.
Now you're
Circle
gonna
button cancel.
get into some ranked with Smoke. I was doing some
Connecting
practicing
match
with Johnny
versus
Cage
ranked.
yesterday.
Match found.
What's up?
He's a pretty interesting character. His strings are 4, 1, 2, 4, or 4, 1, 2, 3. And then he's got a 3, 2, 1. And a back forward 4.
Take 1. Action. Gangster, you know. Take 2. Action. Finish.
I'm not like that, but
Kenshi wins.
I like Kenshi. I should have used him like first starting off, But I used what's his fucking face? Raiden. I used Raiden at first, but everybody been using Raiden,
Rematch.
and like he's just too easy to use.
Take one. Action. Stop bleeding. Take two. Action.
I basically just walked into that.
You should have gone to ground. Final take. Action.
Ah, what the fuck? You got me there. You got me there.
Smoke throws bombs at his feet, dashing in and out of smoke clouds as he slices off his victim's arms. He punctures their throat, then jams a grenade in their mouth. It disintegrates their jaw.
Fatality. Smoke wins.
Rematch.
Take one. Action. You can't match my focus. Take two. Action. your ancestors. Brutality. Kenshi wins.
Rematch. Cross button con.
Take one. Action! Don't be a coward. Take two. Action!
Damn.
Brutality. Kenshi wins.
That was some repugnant ass shit.
My I don't know. I like Kenshi, but he is like a lot of fucking moves, bro.
Friendly rematch. Player. Ending match. MKMZKNGHT has left. Find a new opponent. Cross button. Yeah. Choose fighter. Player 1. Smoke. Cross. Player 1. Sub-Zero. Choose cameo. Player 1. Sector. Cross button select. Directional pad. Navigate. Circle button back. Player 1. Motaro. Cross. Player 1. Goro. Cross button. Searching for match. Versus ranked. Circle button cancel. Connecting match. Versus ranked.
My best night go to sleep. Fuck that. It's fucking Saturday. I'm up. I'm up. I ain't going to sleep right now. Just playing Mortal Kombat.
Take one. Action!
Busted. Trying to fight, nigga, but no special moves.
Goro wallops the victim in the face, then pulls both arms apart to rip them out of their sockets. He headbutts the victim. Sub-Zero slides on ice shards which stab up through his victim's abdomen and skull. He then chops down with an ice war hammer.
Nice. Take 2. Action.
Hello? Yeah, I'm just trying to think he's on the same move. You fucking bomb. Yo, fight, nigga. You say you gotta finish the what?
Scorpion strikes the ground to send the victim airborne, then throws 2 rope darts which curve through the victim's torso into their skull. He rips their head off.
Fatality. Scorpion wins.
Cause I'm playing a game. Fuck going to sleep. Fuck going to sleep. Fuck going to sleep.
Take 1. Action.
I gotta learn how to block high. Hello?
Prepare yourself. Take 2. Action.
Scorpion strikes the ground to send the victim airborne, then throws 2 rope darts which curve through the victim's torso into their skull. He rips their head off.
Fatality.
I got one more and I win. Hello?
Wins.
Hey, GG.
Yeah.
Rematch.
Take 1. Action.
Fuck me up.
Take two. This. Action!
Someone's died.
Wins.
Friendly rematch. Ending match. Checking for a searching for match versus ranked. Circle
Yeah, that
button
guy was
cancel.
very good.
Retrieving. Choose fighter. Player 1, Sub-Zero. Player 1, Smoke. Choose cameo. Player 1, Goro. Cross button select. Directional pad. Navigate. Circle button back. Player 1, Frost. Cross. Player 1, Sector. Searching for match
Travel
versus
smoke.
ranked. Circle button cancel. Connecting match versus ranked. Match found.
Take one. Action! Watch your back. Take two. Action! Who's next? Quitality. Smoke wins.
Ending. Humanoid Beef 2 has left the session. Cross button. Okay. Find a new opponent. Cross button. Yes. Circle button. No. Retrieving calendar. Searching for match. Versus ranked. Circle button cancel. Connecting match. Versus ranked. Match found.
Take one. Action! The smoke rises around. Take two. Action! Where there is smoke, there is fire. Quitality? Smoke wins.
Ending. Freckles has left the session. Cross button. Okay. Find a new opponent. Cross.
Man.
Read.
God damn. That was some shit
Searching
right there.
For match. Versus ranked. Circle button cancel.
I gonna have to go back and look at that. Mix-ups was deadly. Telling you, sometimes I surprise myself.
Connecting match. Versus ranked. Match found.
Sheesh. I'm gonna show you a video later. Remind me to show yeah. I got 2 quitalities in a row.
Take one. Action! Not fun being hunted, is it?
Take 2. Action!
Smoke throws bombs at his feet, dashing in and out of smoke clouds as he slices off his victim's arms. He punctures their throat, then jams a grenade in their mouth. It disintegrates their jaw.
Fatality. Smoke wins.
Finally got Smoke moving like I want him to.
Take 1. Action!
Very good. Finished the story mode.
Your combat honored me.
Take 2. Action!
Did you play a little bit of the story mode?
Finish him!
Yeah, I was playing story mode. I just got on to Raiden, but I don't really like it.
Raiden wins.
I don't have a good Raiden. I play Johnny Cage though. I learned how to play Johnny Cage and I like him, but I don't know. So that's where I'm on right now.
Johnny Cage is pretty good. I like Raiden and Baraka the best, personally.
Take 1. Action!
Not fun being hunted, is it?
Take 2. Action!
want to hurt you.
Final
I
take.
will.
Action!
Sector hovers and deploys seeker missiles which explode all over the victim. Raiden uppercuts his victim into the clouds. He duplicates
Good old
himself
fatal
to slam the victim
finish.
down to the ground, then stomps their ribs.
Finish him!
A massive clamp deploys from Sector's chest and compresses the victim into a bloody pulp.
Fatality! Raiden wins.
Rematch. Cross.
Take one. Action!
This fight is an honor.
Take two. Action!
Sector hovers and deploys seeker missiles which explode all over the victim. Raiden uppercuts his victim into the clouds. He duplicates himself to slam the victim down to the ground, then stomps their ribs.
Not fun being hunted, is it?
Final take. Action!
No good.
Finish him!
Smoke throws bombs at his feet, dashing in and out of smoke clouds as he slices off his victim's arms. He punctures their throat, then jams a grenade in their mouth. It disintegrates their jaw.
Fatality! Smoke wins.
Rematch.
Take 1. Action.
Run now.
Take 2. Action. Unbelievable!
You bring this on yourself.
Final take. Action.
Raiden punches the victim airborne, then calls
Good
lightning
night,
down
homie.
through their abdomen.
GG's, man.
Stomach, blasting them in half before
Real
he uses lightning
GG's.
to hold and slam the two hearts together.
Fatality. Raiden wins.
Friendly play. Are you sure you want? Ending my read. Searching for match versus ranked. Circle button cancel. Retrieving calendar. Story. Fight your way through a cinematic story. Cross button confirm.
Alright,
Left
so
and right. Select campaign mode. Up and down. Change category. Touchpad button open combat card. Options button open store.
I just got done with Johnny Cage, and trying to remember.
Mortal Kombat 1. Press the cross button.
Oh, Raiden. Okay, so go.
Campaign versus custom. Learn. Practice. Your
Learn
skills
some
against
Raiden so we can beat this part in the story.
Human player. Cross.
So I had to do with Johnny Cage.
Player 1. Smoke. Cross button select. Directional.
Right,
Player
Raiden.
1. Player 1. Rain. Player 1. Honda. Player 1. Mylene. Player 1. General. Player 1. Shang Tsung. Player 1. Katana. Player 1. Cross button.
I still don't
select.
have all these.
Directional pad. Navigate. Player 1. Baraka. Player 1, Havoc. Player 1, Niter. Player 1, Kenshi. Player 1, Lee Mai. Player 1, Ashford. Player 1, Kung Lao. Player 1, Reptile. Player 1, Sub-Zero. Player 1, Johnny K. Player 1, Liu Kang. Player 1, Scorpion. Player 1, Smoke. Player 1, Raiden. Cross button
It's
select.
right under smoke.
Directional pad.
Oops, I shouldn't have touched
CPU
that.
opponent. Shang Tsung. Cross button select. Direct. CPU opponent. General Shao.
Muscle
Choose
Beach.
Cameo. Player 1, Sector. Cross button select. Directional pad. Navigate. Random. Player 1, Pyrax. Player
Robo
CPU
Ninja.
opponent. Scorpion.
Badass
Super Dragon
Arena.
Army. Dormant. Random Arena.
Cage Mansion.
Alright, so we are gonna get in here
Move list.
and learn how to
Cross
play
button
Raiden.
confirm. Basic attacks. Electric tips.
So if
Square
you've been
button.
interested in learning how to
Damage.
play Raiden,
20.00.
you're in luck.
High.
And then after this, we're gonna go into the story mode. But I gotta learn how to play him first, so I can actually have a chance of winning. Alright, so let's see here.
Warrior. Electric tips. Square button. Damage. 20.00.
So he's got a 1,
Warriors stands. Square button. Triangle button. Damage.
1, 2,
Micro burst. Square button. Triangle button. Cross button. Damage.
1, 2, 3.
70.00. High.
Alright, so square 1, 2,
Warriors
3 is
stands.
high.
Square button. Triangle button. Damage. 30.00. Mid.
1, 1, 2 is a mid.
Electric tips. Square button. Damage. 20.00. High.
That's a high too. So 1, 2 and a 1, 2, 3 could be staggerable. 1, 2. Well, it can be special cancel because if it's got 1, 2 and 1, 2, 3, so you can go 1, 2 and special cancel into whatever other stuff we're gonna be looking at here in a minute. But this is how I learn like brand new characters, and I'll tell you how I sort these moves into how I sort them, so I know when to use them and all that kind of stuff. Alright, anyway. Alright,
Electric tips. Square button. Damage. 20.00.
So square
High.
or 1.
Warriors stands. Square button. Triangle button. Damage.
Square.
30.00. Mid.
Square or 1 or triangle or 2. So I hope you guys are gonna learn. You probably already know. So on PlayStation, square is 1, 2 is triangle, 3 is X, 4 is circle. Goes the same way on Xbox, like X, Y, B, A, V or something. I don't know, something like that. I haven't played Xbox in forever. Anyway, that's what I'll be talking about. So, alright, so he's got a 1, 2, 3, which can be staggered 1, 2 into 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 into whatever other something that I'll put in there.
Micro burst.
Alright.
Square button. Triangle button. Cross button. Damage. Quick
That's the
backhand.
1, 2, 3.
Down directional button. Plus. Square button. Damage.
That's his down 1.
20.00. Mid.
His down 1. Or now all down ones hit mid now.
Straight shock. Triangle button. Damage. 30.00. High.
Alright, so just like how above there was 1, 2 or 1, 2, 3. There's 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so those are all your bread and butter moves. Like you will use these staggers when you're really fighting, like in battle. So you'll hit 1, 2 a lot, probably, maybe, I don't know. But you gotta train yourself to know how to stagger and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so now this one starts with a 2, so it starts with a triangle.
Rolling Thunder. Triangle button. Circle button. Damage. 30.00. Mid. Power overload. Triangle button. Circle button. Triangle button. Damage. 50.00. Mid.
Alright, so now we know we got a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and we got a 2, 4, 2, 2, 4.
Rolling Thunder. Triangle button. Circle button. Damage. Power overload. Triangle button. Circle button. Triangle button. Damage.
So
50.00.
4, 1, 2,
Mid.
4, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 4, 2, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2.
Deadly current. Triangle button. Circle button. Triangle button. Square button. Damage.
Okay.
77.50.
So now we go 2, 4, back up to 2, and over to 1.
Power overload.
What was that one?
Deadly current. Triangle button. Circle button. Triangle button. Square button.
Yep.
Damage. 77.50.
So another way
Mid.
that I learned these moves is by the shapes of how, like the shapes of the buttons on the controller. Like for smoke, I got back 2, 3, which is 2 is a high, 3 is a low. So that just makes sense to me. 2, 3. Then I got a 3, 2, and 3 is the low, 2 is the high. So it just kind of makes sense, like if a person's attacking and they go low and then their foot goes up high or something. I don't know. This helps me to remember. Anyway, alright, so
Power overload.
So we got
Triangle
a 2,
button.
2, 4, 2.
Deadly current. Triangle button. Circle button. Triangle button. Square
4,
button.
2, 1.
Damage. 77.50.
That's a pretty good one.
Mid.
It's a mid though. Well, we'll see about that. I don't know.
Lightning strikes. Left directional button. Plus. Triangle button. Damage.
So now we're starting out with
overhead.
a move that has left in it, which is defensive.
Focused energy.
In my
Right
mind.
directional button. Plus. Triangle button. Damage. Focused energy. Right directional button.
Alright, and then we got a right one.
Triangle button. Damage.
Right and
50.00.
triangle.
Lightning strikes. Left directional button. Plus. Triangle button.
So you got
Damage.
a left triangle and you got a right triangle.
Overhead.
That's really easy, especially in the middle of battle. Doing back 2, forward 2. That's pretty good. So these will probably have strings connected to them.
Focused energy. Right directional button. Plus. Triangle button. Damage. 50.00. Mid.
So that's a
Lightning
mid.
strikes. Left directional button. Plus. Triangle button. Damage. 80.00. Overhead.
Okay, so
Focused. Lightning strikes.
left
Directional button.
So away
Plus
is the overhead.
Triangle button. Damage.
Toward is the mid.
Focused energy. Right directional button. Plus. Triangle button. Damage. 50.00.
Is less damage. Alright, so that's the mid.
Electric charge. Right directional button. Plus. Triangle button. Square button. Damage. 70.00.
Forward triangle square, which is another mid.
Quick learner. Right directional button. Plus. Triangle button.
So these are all
Triangle
offense.
button. Damage. 30.00. High.
So these are all offense because, well, not all of them, but the ones left is more defensive in my mind. So if you're backing up and you need to lash out or whiff punish or whatever, right? You use a move that starts with the left, and then when you're advancing, you're heading towards your opponent, so you use right to go towards your opponent. So that's how I square them away.
No apprentice. Right directional button. Plus. Triangle button. Triangle button. Circle button. Damage.
So you got
70.00. No
forward,
apprentice.
2-2.
Right directional button. Plus.
Forward, 2-2-4.
Triangle button. Triangle button. Circle button.
Yeah.
Damage. 70.00. Low.
So remember, you have a 2-4-2, and now we've got a forward 2.
No apprentice. Right directional button. Plus. Triangle button.
2.
Triangle button.
2.
Circle button.
4.
Damage.
Alright, so we got a
70.00.
2-4-2 and a 4-2-2-4. Hey, what's going on? We're just learning a little bit of raiding so I can beat this part in the story mode. So just going over my thoughts as I'm learning a little bit more about raiding. Right, so as we were saying before, we got the standing 2-4-2, and then now we've got a forward 2-2-4.
No apprentice. Right directional button. Plus. Triangle button. Triangle button. Circle button. Damage.
Alright, so you can stagger those.
70.00. Low.
And since they're 3 hits, you know, you can stagger those. So this one is the low. The forward 2-2-4 is a low. So I would see that as forward 2-2.
Why are you saying 2-4 and whatever the heck you're saying?
Okay, so what I'm saying is, so on your controller, right, you've got your face buttons for your right hand, and on the left hand of the 4 buttons for your right thumb, right, the one that's all the way most left, that would be 1, and then diagonally up and to the right of that would be 2, and then down directly below that would be 3, and then the last one is 4. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So when I'm saying he has a forward 1, 2, that means he has a forward square triangle or a forward X, Y, I think, on Xbox. So it's the way that that you explain moves that people can use no matter what console they're using. So it's like a universal fight kind of like notation system that makes it easier to understand, sort of like the inputs on a controller. So alright, so
you are correct.
Right directional button. Plus. Triangle button. Triangle button. Damage. 30.00.
Alright, so we got the forward, triangle, triangle.
No apprentice.
Forward.
Right directional button.
Triangle, triangle, 4.
Triangle button. Triangle button. Circle button. Damage.
And then we got the
70.00.
2-4-2. 2-4-2 over there too. So, and I might go back and forth between like saying triangle or 2 or whatever, but it's the same thing. Alright, so like another thing I was saying about the patterns, like when I do moves, I just remember like a 2-1-4 is sort of like I don't know, I guess in my mind it's sort of like the top of a triangle or something. So it's like, you know, if you gotta go 2-1-4, 2 or whatever. But yeah, so
Rising fist. Down
let's see what
directional
else we
button.
have.
Plus. Triangle button. Damage.
down triangle.
140.00.
So that's his uppercut.
High.
Everybody's got a pretty damaging uppercut.
Chin kick. Cross button.
I am so glad that they did not do it like that.
High.
Alright, so we got, yeah.
Rise.
Alright,
Chin
so
kick.
we have a...
Cross button. Damage. 50.00.
This is an
High.
X. And it's a high. That's interesting. It's a 3, but it's a high.
Little shock. Cross button. Circle button. Damage.
Alright, you have a
70.00. Mid.
X and a O. So you got an X.
Chin
You have your
kick.
X, that's a
Little
high.
shock.
Your
Cross button.
XO
Circle button.
is a mid.
Shock AWWW. Right directional button. Plus. Cross button.
So
Damage.
yeah, you can go low to mid.
50.00. High.
You can go low to mid and probably tack on a high in there somewhere. And then go the opposite direction or something.
Little. Shock AWWW. Right directional button.
Alright.
Plus. Cross button. Damage.
So you also have...
50.00. High.
Are you playing the story?
Yeah, I am. I'm on Raiden right now. So I never went in and changed the difficulty of mine, so it's on whatever, normal, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, now I'm learning Raiden, so I can go in there and actually stand a chance of winning.
Double strike. Right directional button. Plus. Cross button. Circle button.
Alright,
Damage.
so we got some more.
97.50.
Remember, we got
Overhead.
forward. We got forward. 224. Now we're getting forward. Forward 3-4. So all of these are ones you can use as you're going towards your opponent.
Low boot. Down directional button. Plus. Cross button. Damage. 20.00.
So that's your
Low.
little, you stick out your foot a little bit.
Spinning heel.
I have mine set to very easy.
When you're playing
70.00.
footsies.
High.
Yeah. I don't know, I like the challenge.
Low boot. Spinning heel. Circle button. Damage. 70.00.
Alright, so
High.
we got a 4, which is a good, that does some real good damage.
Spinning heel. Circle button. Damage. 70.00. High.
70. And it's a high. So you got your standalone 3, you're just hitting 3, that's a high, and then your standalone 4 is a high too. So you got 2 different options for high damage if you need it in a pinch.
Sweeping storm. Left directional button. Plus.
And then you got your lower
button. Damage.
your sweep.
70.00. Low.
So you could do something like I don't know, like you could sweep, or you could do a high and then try to sweep them on the way down. I don't know, you might be able to.
Sliding strike. Right
sure.
directional button. Plus.
Alright.
Circle button. Damage. 30.
So we got a forward circle too.
Low.
And that's a low. So you got a circle, that's a high. A forward circle, that's a low. So that's a mix-up right there. That's an easy mix-up. Yeah, like that's a really easy mix-up.
Sweep. Sliding strike. Right directional button. Plus. Circle button. Damage. 30.00. Low. The basics. Right directional button. Plus. Circle button. Cross button. Damage. 50.00. Low. Sliding strike. The basics. Right directional button. Plus. Circle button. Cross button. Damage. 50.00.
Alright, so
Low.
you got a forward circle, or forward 4. That's interesting. So you got a lot of stuff going on over here, with 2, 4, and your 3. So you got 2, 4, 2. You got forward. Then you got 2, 2, 4. Forward 2, 2, 4, and then 2, 4, 2. And you got forward 3, 4, and you got forward 4, 3. So that's a mix-up right there. Because no matter which one you press, you're gonna get something out of it. If you just move your thumb from 3 to 4, 4 to 3, it's gonna catch. So that should be a lot of pressure.
Super bold. Right
if it's
directional
fast
button.
enough.
Plus circle button. Cross button. Circle button. Damage 70.00.
So
Low.
not only do you have the 4, 3, 4. Alright, so not only do you have the forward 4, 4, but you got the forward 4, 3, and then the forward 3, 4, and then you also have this new one.
Super bold. Right directional button. Plus circle button. Cross button. Circle button.
You got a forward 4, 3, 4.
Low.
So as you're moving your fingers, you know, from 4 to 3, 3 to 4, you're able to trigger 3 moves already.
Toe tapper. Down directional button. Plus circle button. Damage.
And then that's your low,
30.00.
your low poke that's a little bit further, that reaches a little bit further. I don't really ever use this. I never use down 4.
Open palm. Directional button up and right. Plus
alright, so then these are your jump ins.
50.00. Mid.
So you got a jump in mid.
Crane kick. Directional button up and right. Plus square button. Cross button. Damage 70.00.
And then you got a 2 of
overhead.
A jump in 2, 4 that's overhead.
Double take. Directional button up and right. Plus square button. Cross button. Circle button. Damage.
Okay.
70.00.
So that's kind of cool.
Overhead.
So you got an overhead that's a jump in, and then 1, 3, 4. What is it?
Double take. Directional button up and right. Plus square button. Cross button. Circle button.
Yep.
Damage 70.00.
1, 3, 4.
Overhead.
That's pretty interesting. Alright, so you got a lot of stuff already, right? So that's a 2, 4, 2. And that's real easy to use too. Like you just throw that out there pretty much, you know, right after a dash or something. And it's got some pretty good range. Alright, so that's the forward 2, 2, 4. And that's not bad. Yeah, so both of these strings are pretty much, you just dial them in and forget them. So you just get, you know, quick enough with them and alright, so I need to find a move that lets me get in range to do that. Alright, so oh yeah, we got all these, and this should be, tell you the truth, this should be cheating. Because all I'm doing right now is moving my thumb back and forth on 3-4, and there's 3 different moves that come off of that. So you're hitting those moves as fast as you know they can, as fast as the frames will allow. I'm pretty sure this is terribly unsafe, so I don't suggest you play like that. I'm just saying. All right, so. What else do we got? Oh yeah, that's a good one. That 2-4-2-1. Yeah, that's a really good one. And it's easy to use, and you get a lot out of it too. You just dial that in, and you ain't got to worry about it. For at least 2 seconds, you just sit there waiting for him to finish getting beat up. So yeah, it's easy to throw in there, so that'll definitely be one I use. Man. Yeah, I'll definitely be using that.
Button confirm.
Now remember,
Navigate.
this is just the regular moves. We ain't got into the special stuff yet.
Move list. Basic attacks. Electric tips.
So let's go up.
Piston punch. Elbow drop.
Far.
Directional button up and right.
Alright, so we're back in
triangle button. Damage.
Yeah,
down.
We already got past
can
that.
slap. Directional button up and right. Plus. Triangle button.
Using
Square
more of the
button.
jump in.
Triangle button. Damage.
Yep,
70.00.
Jump in, 2-1-2.
Overhead. Piston punch.
Overhead.
Directional button up and right. Plus. Triangle button. Triangle button. Damage. 27.00. Overhead.
It's another
Whirlwind.
overhead.
Directional button up and right. Plus. Triangle button. Triangle button.
So technically you could
button.
jump in.
Damage. 70.00.
Jump in with overhead and go directly
overhead.
into 4-3. That's a low. And then into 3, because 3 is a high and circle is high. So like this is why I learned the regular moves first, because then you can put together far better combos when you know what you have to work with. Like the special moves are special moves, but you gotta learn the bread and butter, which is the regular stuff and the patterns of the moves.
Fly kick, directional button up and right.
Alright, so we got another jump in.
Or directional button up and right. Plus circle button. Damage 70.00. Mid.
Jump in, circle.
Fly kick, directional button up and right.
3 or 4.
Cross button. Or
it's the same thing.
Directional button up and right.
So
circle button. Damage 70.00.
So what this means is both of these moves are the same. X and circle give you the same move no matter which one of them you use. So if your hand slips and you use 4 instead of 3, it's the same. It's the same jump in.
Shift, right directional button.
Right.
Plus L1 button.
So
right directional
this is
button.
your grab.
Plus square button. Plus cross button. Damage 130.00.
And what this means, all this mumbo jumbo here.
Right directional button. Plus L1 button.
So right
directional
L1
button. Plus
or
square button. Plus cross button. Damage 130.00.
Or you can use forward 1-3, which is how you grab people if you don't use the L1 button. L1 button makes it simpler to grab people, but if you want to keep your hands or your fingers, like, I don't know, over here, your attention over here, then you grab forward grab is 1-3, and backwards grab is 2-4. I think that's how that goes. Pretty sure. Alright, so that's how you grab either way.
Exposed wires, L1 button, or square button, plus cross button, damage 110.00.
Alright, so this is your grab.
Combo breaker, right directional button.
This is your combo breaker.
R2 button.
So hold
damage,
towards your opponent.
Not applicable.
And R2. And you can't just do that whenever. You gotta do it at a time where they have a gap, where they might have a gap in their combo or something like that. So you gotta be real quick in your timing, and then when you press right and R2, if you do it at the right time, it's kind of like a fatal blow type of situation where you have to hit both of your triggers at the right time in order to trigger your fatal blow. So with this though, it's a little bit, well, it's just different. Controls does different things, but still timing.
Taunts, down directional button, down directional button, down directional button, down directional button, damage.
And these are taunts.
Not applicable.
And honestly, I've never really done any taunts, but we're gonna actually do some of those here in a minute because I'd like to see what it does.
Electric tips, square button.
Alright, so this is back up to the top.
20.00 high.
Alright, so from here, I would go back through here again just to get my my buttons back again, like because I know I got a forward 2-2-4, I got a 2-4-2, and I got a forward 3-4 and a forward 4-3 and a forward 3-3-4. So those are my attacking buttons.
Warriors stance, square button, triangle button, damage, micro burst, square button, triangle button, cross button, damage, 70.00.
Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3. Yep, and then go 1, 2 into 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 into special or special cancel. 1, 2 special cancel, or 1, 2, 3, and that'll be 1 mix up, and then 2, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 2, 4. That's another mix up, and then 4, 3, 4 into 4, 4, 3 into 4, 3, 3, 4. Here's a whole nother mix up. And the funny thing about that mix up is it mixes itself because you don't even have to take your thumb off of the right directional button once you get your opponent set and hit where you've got it going. They have to think so fast that where it's coming out, but you are just going back and forth with 3, 4, 4, 3, 3, 4, 4, 3. And the pressure is good enough that, you know, it does a pretty good job. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about. All I'm doing right now is hitting 3, 4, 4, 3. That's all I'm doing. So that right there is going to be really, really powerful. Like, and it moves you across the screen because you're going towards your opponent. So, like, see, so that is some pretty good pressure for not a lot of work. Not a lot of work at all. Alright, so yeah, that's definitely some good stuff. So we got forward 1, 2. I know we got 1, 2, 3. So that's good. And what I like about 1, 2, 3 is it is an attack that is, I would say, is neutral. And what I mean by neutral is it doesn't have a direction. So it doesn't have a direction in order for the action that you want to come out, right? So if you are on the screen anywhere and you have enough time to hit 1, 2, 3, then it'll give you, you know, a really good move that puts the distance in between you and your opponent. Like, you see how far that was? So anywhere, anytime I need a little bit of space, I know that I got that 1, 2, 3. And that's another thing I do, you know, I like, so I say 1, 2, 3, and then, or square, triangle, X, whatever, and then I say, what does it do? So this is like an escape move, I would say, like distance. So I just keep using it, keep getting used to it, so that it comes out every time I use it. Dash in and out of it, right? Because that's what I'm going to be doing when I'm playing. I might have to dash up like that, and I might need for it to work wherever I'm at on the screen. So even if I jump and I come over this way, I know that it's going to give me 3 hits and that space that I need. Alright, so that's a pretty good move, and I like it because it moves me closer to my opponent. So not only does it attack, but it moves me closer. And that's the type of, you know, like, style I have is more like rush. So knowing that I can use this, whether I'm dashing in or dashing out, I can still use it. So that is one of the attacks I'll be using a lot, along with the ones we learned earlier, 2, 4, 2, and that's another one that moves towards, and it's a dial in. So after a dash, you can dial that in, even if you're not exactly on the target. It'll still give you good results. Alright, so then also, remember, if you need a little bit more damage, you plan on playing raiding, you need a little bit more damage, you also got the 2, 4, 2 into 1. You get those, I think it's like 2 extra hits. So you get 3 with the 2, 4, 2. Yeah, you get 2 extra hits with that, so that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, so we got a lot of pressure. You got pressure from your 242, your 4-2-2-4. You've also got we also do that forward 1-2-3. So you can use that 1-2-3 as a forward movement as well. And if you want to keep it that way, you can put that into your rotation of whatever move you're gonna use. Like that. And then putting that together with that. Oh, putting this together. Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah. Very nice.
But yeah, he's got some interesting stuff. I guess now that I'm actually trying to play him. And he's pretty quick. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Take you.
Alright, so these are just the basic moves. Remember, alright? So learning, when you learn a new character, basic moves are important. Like your bread and butter. You gotta learn how to move and all this kind of stuff. Like you can't really do much else. I mean, you can try and fight with just knowing Sub-Zero's ice ball, but I don't know how good that's gonna be. You don't know how else he moves. Also with the jumping, so he's got some good jumping. And what I like to do is find a move that will automatically put me where I need to be to jump in. So like something like that. Maybe not. Trying to see what else. Okay, so 4-2-2-4. So it's 4-2-2-4. Alright, so what that means to me is every time I hit 4-2-2-4, I can then jump and get my first hit on forward 1-3-4. So let's see if this works. Alright, so alright. Alright, so every time 2-4. Alright, so that is a pretty decent combo, although I wouldn't suggest using that. I wouldn't suggest using that combo at all, because somebody just needs to stick down to down blow you up like that. However, you've got to kind of you've got to come up with moves that you feel comfortable with and see where they take, like take your imagination when you're thinking of fighting, a certain character. And then also come in here and practice all this crap. So it's easier for me to do it that way than just simply, first of all, jumping in. Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, I don't jump when I fight. Rarely. Yeah, sometimes I do. If I'm away from the opponent. I don't usually go jumping around, though. But with doing this, I know exactly where I'm at. Of course, that didn't work. Alright, so there we go. So, getting that jump in. Like that. So when I start playing them, it's gonna be something like, I'll probably use this as a, like that. That was pretty dope. So yeah, he got some pretty good pressure. Alright, so that's a good setup too. Forward, 1, 2. Into down 2. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Alright. So now I have to start thinking about what moves can turn into other moves. So like that, probably not. That's a lot of damage. So forward 3, 4 is a lot of damage, so that won't combo. Forward 4, 3, maybe. Maybe, but I see other moves that might be better. It's not really worth the hassle of time to learn it. Oh, maybe though. Okay. I can see that being worth getting a pattern down for. Alright, so now let's check out some of the special moves.
Move list. Basic attack. Special moves. Electric orb. Down directional button. Right directional button. Square button.
Alright, so
60.00.
you got down,
high,
forward, square, that's a high. So it's a projectile, it's a high. It's the same as Sub-Zero's Ice Ball, down forward 1. Down forward square, down forward X if you're on Xbox. Down forward, right? So you can amp that with down forward 1 and you guessed it, R2. Alright, so that's what's going to tell us right now.
Down directional button, right directional button, square button,
right,
plus
so
R2 button, damage 60.00.
Down forward, square, down forward 1, and amp.
Extend electric orb, hold, square button. Damage.
Now,
not applicable. Not
you
applicable.
can hold it, and I guess it'll go further, maybe, or maybe do more damage. I'm not really sure yet. We'll have to check that out. Alright, so let's check this out. Alright, so we've got that, which is, like I said, sort of like electric. So yeah, it's his zoning tool. Alright, so you got that, and then you can hold it. Oh man, that's pretty dope. So you can hold it, and it does more damage. So we're gonna have to learn a knockdown. So from what we learned already, right? 4-2-2-4. That's not bad, but I don't know how much. Like, it depends on how I can put this into some of these combos I'm doing. That I would be like this or something. Like, probably not. So I might not use that much. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I have to figure out something. Alright, so this move, 1, 2, 3, you can use this in forward 1, 2, 3, and you can use it in back 1, 2, 3. So you can use back 1, 2, 3 as a placeholder to have the rest of your gun. Either way you're doing it, it doesn't matter. Or you can just do it standing by itself. So that's a move that's definitely, you know, like a really, really good move. Especially if, like I said, you want like distance, right? So like I'm in the corner, getting beat up. Like that threw him all the way out to the other side. And you don't have to land the first move. You can learn the last move, you can land the first and the second move. You can, you know, land whichever. It takes you over there. And then once you learn how to dash, like once you learn how to dash and stuff like that, like right now I'm dashing in and out using this move. And I know sort of like how far away I can use it. Yeah, that's definitely a good move. Good move, give you some space. And it's a pretty hard hitting move too. So you can also do 1, 2 into down forward 1, but I don't know if I were using that so much. Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it does that much damage. And you gotta practice your jump ins too. Just like that. Find your move. Oh, I just messed it up. Find your move. And then get your jump in on. And so anytime you do that move during combat, you no matter if it's a real person or not, you should know. You should know this move. Just gotta keep practicing. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna probably get in here and see about beating up this. Whoever it is we'll be fighting. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go look at some more of these specials.
Enhance. Extend electric orb.
Yep.
Razzle dazzle. Down
Right.
directional
Razzle
button.
dazzle.
Right directional button. Triangle button. Damage. Not applicable.
Alright, so. Hold on.
Movelet. Razzle dazzle. Down directional button. Left directional button.
So,
Triangle button. Damage. Not
we got a down
applicable.
forward 1 and a down back 2. I don't know what to do. Trying to see if it's, oh, well.
Move list. Basic attacks. Enhance razzle dazzle. Down directional button. Left directional button. Triangle button. Plus R2 button. Damage. 85.50. Mid. Opponent type. Cross button. Move list. Cross button confirm.
Teleports up through the ground, then throws his rope dart through the victim's
Yeah, I think I got enough
intestines.
pressure
He
for him.
rips off his masks and breathes fire at them. General Shao's axe bashes the victim into the air. He leaps and slams the axe to cleave their ribs apart, then dives to stomp them.
Not impressed.
Scorpion teleports up through the ground, then throws his rope dart.
Move list. Cross button confirm. Up and down. Navigate.
Alright, so yeah, feel a lot much better about this
Through the victim's intestines. He rips off his masks and breathes fire at them. General Shao's axe bashes the victim into the air. He leaps and slams the axe to cleave their ribs apart, then dives to stomp them.
just raiding. Alright.
Move. Opponent type. Cross button.
Scorpion teleports up through the ground, then throws his rope dart through the victim's intestines. He rips off his masks and breathes fire at them. General Shao's axe bashes the victim into the air. He leaps and slams the axe to cleave their ribs apart, then dives to stomp them.
Alright, so starting off, you got stuff. You can do 4-3 and 3-4. Mix up. Alright. And that makes us really strong too. Yeah, like getting in with that. It was really good. And then putting that in there too. But I think what I'll mostly be doing is that move. Because no matter what, it's got such a good reach, and you get those 3 hits at the end. And you don't even have to have, you don't have to be using any bar. Alright, so.
Move
Alright,
list.
so let's go see what else we can
Special.
find in here.
Extend elect. Razzle dazzle.
So we got razzle
Enhance
dazzle.
razzle dazzle. Down. Shocker. Down directional button. Left directional button.
Oh, wait a minute. Get on the right side so I can know what it's talking about. Alright.
Move list. Basic attacks. Special moves. Electric
So
orb.
remember
Down
we got
directional button. Right directional button.
this is your
Square
zone.
button. Damage. 60.00.
Down forward 1. That's your
Enhanced
zone.
electric.
That's how you enhance
Extend
it.
electric orb.
That's how
Hold.
you extend
Square
it.
button.
Almost
Damage.
like it charges
Not
up or
applicable.
something.
Not
When you let the
applicable.
square go, it goes off.
Razzle dazzle. Down directional button.
Right, it's
Left
your
directional
down,
button.
left 2.
Triangle button. Damage. Not applicable. Enhance razzle dazzle.
So
Razzle
this one
dazzle.
you can do
Down
like 1,
directional
2,
button. Left directional button.
2, 4.
Triangle button.
1,
Damage.
2, 2,
Not
4.
applicable.
And 2.
Razzle dazzle.
Down 4,
Down
2.
directional button. Left directional
Oh, down
button.
back 2.
Enhance razzle dazzle.
Yeah,
Down directional. Shocker. Down directional button. Right directional button.
Alright,
Triangle button. Damage.
so you got a
80.00.
down back 2 and
High.
you got a down forward 2. Alright, so you got down back 2.
Razzle dazzle. Down directional button. Left directional button. Triangle button. Damage.
You got down
Enhance
back
razzle
2.
dazzle. Down
And you
directional
can
button.
amp that.
Shocker. Down
Now you got a
directional
down
button.
forward 2.
Right directional button. Triangle button. Damage. Enhanced shocker.
And you can
Down
enhance that
directional
one
button.
too.
Right directional button. Triangle
So
button.
this is like
Plus
something that's really
R2
good
button.
because no matter
Damage.
what, down back 2, down
108.50.
forward 2 amp,
High.
you're destined to hit one of those. Now this one is the high.
Enhance razzle. Razzle dazzle. Down directional button. Left directional button. Triangle button. Damage. Not applicable. Mid.
So it's a mid. Alright, so you can catch them with this if they're not blocking at all. You might be able to catch them with your down
Razzle
back.
dazzle. Down directional button. Left directional
Okay,
button.
down back 2.
Triangle button. Damage. Not applicable. Mid.
Alright, so be able to catch them with the down back 2, down forward 2, and you can add both of those and juice them up.
Enhance razzle dazzle. Down direction. Shocker. Down directional button. Right directional button. Triangle button.
So this is the second
Enhanced.
one. You can enhance
Extend
that.
shocker. Hold. Triangle button.
Okay,
Damage.
so you can
Not applicable.
extend.
Not applicable.
You can extend that by holding triangle, and you can extend the other one by holding square. So
Enhance.
let's
Shocker.
go back up
Down
and
direction.
review that.
Enhance razzle dazzle. Down directional button. Left directional button. Triangle button. Plus. Razzle dazzle. Extend electric orb. Hold. Square button. Enhance
so
electric orb. Down directional button. Right directional
down
button.
right square.
Square button.
You
Plus
hold that.
R2 button. Damage. 60.00.
And you can
High.
hold it. Alright, so what does that mean? That means when you're using this, or when you're using this, you can hold it. So if you are close, you want to be using it down forward because that's up close. But if you are trying to kind of back up away from them or something like that, or you got some room, like you got some room to hold that. But it's a pretty quick, like, zone. Not bad. But I don't see you holding it that long. I mean, it'd be cool if you could do it when you come out of your teleport and be like, but that ain't gonna happen. Like, yeah, best teleport solution I got is still 1, 2, 3. Or this. That's even, actually that's a little bit better. You get a whole bunch more damage for that. So it's either this, 1, 2, 3, after coming out of teleport. You gotta do it about that time. Just like that. You gotta come. Oh, I messed it up. So you gotta come out like that. However, they could just block. So sometimes you might have to come out and grab. Alright, so you gotta practice that too. Going between something like this. Doing something like this. Do something like this. Yeah, that's pretty easy to remember. So just take a whole bunch of practice that I'm about to get into right now.
Move list. Cross.
Alright.
Opponent type.
Oh, wait a minute.
Move list.
Back to move list.
Special. Enhanced
we got
shocker.
in here. Yep, we got
Enhanced
the shocker.
electric fly. Left direct. Electric fly. Left directional button. Right directional button. Cross button. Damage.
Alright, so we got
80.00.
down back.
Mid.
Or the back 3. Which is a mid.
Enhanced electric fly. Left directional. Air. Electric fly. Left directional
we can put
button.
it in, we can
right
use it in air.
button.
And we can
Cross
also
button.
enhance it
Air.
in the
Enhanced electric fly.
Yep.
Left. Electromagnetic storm. Down directional button. Left directional button. Cross button. Damage.
So we got it down back.
Mid.
X. 2.
Enhanced electromagnetic storm.
And we can enhance
down directional button. Left directional button. Cross button. Plus.
So there's
R2
so much stuff we can enhance.
Electromagnetic storm. Cross button. Damage. Lightning powered. Down directional button. Up directional button. Damage. Not applicable. Enhanced lightning part. Down directional button.
Oh yeah.
Up directional button. Raidens. L2 button. Plus. Electric orb. Down directional button. Right directional button. Square button. Enhanced electric orb. Down directional.
Right.
Finishers. Close the storm's arrival. Left directional button. Right directional button. Left directional button. Triangle button. Damage. Not applicable. Not applicable.
Alright, left, right, left, 2. Alright, that's cool. Alright, so I'm gonna go back through some of this stuff again. So 2, 4, 2. 4, 2, 4 would put you in a great position to jump, and then I missed it. There we go. Put you in perfect position for that. Wouldn't suggest using that though. Alright, so what else do I got here? 3, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, 1. And keep hitting 1 coming out of there, either doing 1, 2, 3, in my opinion, this is my opinion, or you're coming out of there grabbing. Alright, so they're gonna have to figure out which one. But you should also have another, something else. And I don't think you could charge stuff while because your lightning port is so fast. It would be nice if you could charge something while you're here. But yeah, lightning port 2421.
Won't relent.
So you do 1, 2, 3 after the lightning port. 1, 2, 3 after the lightning port. 4, 2, 1.
Save yourself.
Get all that extra damage, or you're grabbing after the lightning port. So they've got to figure out which one it is. Alright, so that's the lightning port game. Now, when we talk about zoning, zoning kind of comes into the same. Hold on, oh, we'll definitely be using this. So down back 3 is like, geez, freaking bread and butter right now. So you can charge your down forward 1. You can charge your down forward 2 off of something like this. That move is freaking dope. Like, being able to do that crap is crazy. I was playing Johnny Cage and I noticed that he's got like a different leader over there with that L2. I forgot what they called it. Alright, so I think I'm in a pretty good condition to try and play through part of the game with Raiden. And I can do that pretty much at will. Well, missing. And I gotta get this ball into place.
List. Cross button confirm. Main menu. Campaign. Story. Fight. Chapter 3.
Raiden helps Johnny up by the hand.
I feel a lot more confident than I did
Kenshi
yesterday.
Takahashi, you
I
are
might
next.
still get my ass
Kenshi
kicked, though.
steps toward Raiden, his sword in hand. He shoots a hard look at Johnny as they walk past each other.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
It's nerve, not heart, that wins fights. I should know. I've been in hundreds of them.
Fight!
Your experience shows. I will learn from it.
Rematch.
I should know. I've been in hundreds of them.
Fight!
Your experience shows. I will learn from it.
Rematch.
I should know. I've been in hundreds of them.
Fight!
Your experience shows. I will learn from it.
Despite fierce effort and rematch.
I should know.
Almost.
I've been in hundreds of them.
Fight!
Move list. Basic attacks. Electric tips. Square button. Warriors stance. Square button. Triangle button. Micro burst. Special moves. Cartwheel kick. Right directional button. Left directional button. Cross button. Damage. Enhanced cartwheel kick. Right directional. Cartwheel. Basic attack. Warriors stance. Micro burst. Quick backhand. Straight shock. Rolling thunder. Lightning strikes. Focused energy. Quick learner. No apprentice. Quick learner. Special move. Enhanced cartwheel kick. Right. Cartwheel. Enhanced cartwheel kick. Right direction. Cartwheel kick. Enhanced cartwheel kick. Basic attacks. Electric tips. Square. Special. Basic. Taunts. Down direct. Expose. Shove. Fly kick. Directional button up and left. He can slap. Directional button up and left. Elbow drop. Crane kick. Directional button up and left. Open palm. Directional button up and left. Plus. Square button. Damage. Toe tapper. Down directional button. Plus. Circle button. Super bold. Left directional button. Plus. Circle button. Cross button. Circle button. Damage. 70.00. The basics. Left directional button. Plus. Circle button. Cross button. Damage. Spinning heel. Circle button. Damage. Low boot. Down directional button. Plus. Cross button. Shock AWWW. Left directional button. Plus. Cross button. Damage. Little shock. Cross button. Circle button. Chin kick. Cross button. Damage. 50. Rising fist. Down directional button. Plus. Triangle. No apprentice. Left directional button. Plus. Triangle button. Triangle button. Circle button. Damage. Quick learner. Left direct.
I should know. I've been in hundreds of them.
Fight!
Your experience shows. I will learn from it.
I shouldn't have taken you lightly. I won't do it again.
Despite fierce effort and rematch,
I should know. I've been in hundreds of them.
Fight!
Your experience shows. I will learn from it.
movelet, basic attack, warriors, micro burst, square button, triangle button, cross button, damage, set, quick backhand, down directional button, plus, quick backhand, down directional button, plus, square, straight shock, triangle button, damage, 30, rolling thunder, triangle button, circle button, damage, lightning strikes, left directional button, plus, triangle button, damage, 80 point, focused energy, right directional. Rematch.
I should know. I've been in hundreds of them.
Fight!
Your experience shows. I will learn from it.
Despite fierce effort, rematch.
I should know. I've been in hundreds of them.
Fight!
Your experience shows. I will learn from it.
Despite fear,
I should know. I've been in hundreds of them.
Fight!
Your experience shows. I will learn from it.
despite fierce effort and diligent practice. Rematch.
I should know.
Chapter select.
I've been in hundreds of them.
Fight!
Move list. Basic attacks. Electric tips. Square. Warriors stance. Square button. Triangle. Micro burst. Square button. Triangle button. Cross button. Damage. Quick backhand. Down directional button. Plus. Square button. Damage. Straight shock. Triangle button. Damage. Third. Rolling thunder. Triangle button. Circle button. Damage. 30.00. Lightning strikes. Left directional button. Plus. Triangle button. Damage. 80. Focused energy. Right directional button. Plus. Triangle button. Damage. 50. Quick learner. Right directional button. Plus. Triangle button. Triangle button. Damage. No apprentice. Right directional button. Plus. Triangle button. Triangle button. Circle button. Damage. Rising fist. Down directional button. Plus. Triangle button. Damage. Chin kick. Cross button. Damage. Little shock. Cross button. Circle button. Shock AWWW. Right directional button. Plus. Cross button. Damage. 50. Low boot. Down directional button. Plus. Cross button. Damage. Spinning heel. Circle button. Damage. 70.00. High. Sweeping storm. Left directional button. Plus. Circle button. Damage. 70. Sliding strike. Right directional button. Plus. Circle button. Damage. 30.00. The basics. Right directional button. Plus. Circle button. Cross button. Damage. 50.00.
shouldn't have taken you lightly. I won't do it again.
Do you still question my nerve?
I do not. Yours was a
Sheesh,
well-earned
finally.
victory.
Kenshi and Raiden bow to each other.
You may rest, Raiden. This evening, you will face your final opponent.
Kung Lao smiles at Raiden. That night, Liu Kang sits on a chair among the other monks. Raiden and Kung Lao kneel facing each other, then get to their feet in unison.
$50 says Kung Lao wins.
Make it interesting. Bet me cento.
Not on your life.
Liu Kang stands.
Raiden, Kung Lao. The winner of this match will represent Earthrealm against Outworld. It is a grave duty, not to be undertaken lightly. You may step back now and suffer no dishonor.
I choose to fight, Lord Liu Kang.
As do I.
Then may the best person win.
Liu Kang bows to each of them in turn, then returns to his chair. Kung Lao grins at Raiden.
Concede, Raiden. You have never beaten me. That won't change today.
No. If the monks have taught us one thing, it's that the only constant in the universe is change.
Fight!
I am down, but not out, Kung Lao.
Lost, Raiden won rematch.
It's that the only constant in the universe is change.
Fight!
Move list, basic attacks, electric tips, square but warriors stands, square, micro burst, square, quick backhand, down directional, straight shock, triangle, rolling thunder, triangle button, circle button, damage, 30.00. Mid. Lightning strikes, left directional button, plus focused energy, right directional button, plus triangle button, damage.
not out Kung Lao.
So he had lost rematch.
It's that the only constant in the universe is change.
Fight!
That was pure luck, Raiden. Like lightning, you won't strike twice.
There is a first time for everything, Kung Lao.
Raiden helps Kung Lao up.
Although you have all trained well,
hard, huh?
Raiden has excelled. This outcome does not surprise me.
Kung Lao hangs his head.
How could I have...
He gathers himself.
Congratulations, Raiden.
For the tournament, you will need this.
Raiden takes a small metallic amulet with a dragon symbol glowing on its surface from Liu Kang. Electricity crackles from it onto his palm.
Forged by the Elder Gods, it gives the wearer power over lightning and thunder. Go ahead, try it.
Kung Lao and Liu Kang watch as Raiden slowly turns around, staring at the amulet. Electricity surges from it into his fingertips. Johnny records video with his phone as Raiden channels a bolt of lightning at a large statue.
Holy Ark of the Covenant.
Raiden stops.
It is incredible. But is it necessary?
In addition to possessing great might, the Outworlders you will face also wield great magic. The amulet levels the playing field.
You must be careful, Raiden. You could get hurt. Even killed.
No tournament participant has ever been grievously injured or killed. I would never send my champions unwittingly into Mortal Kombat. We leave in 7 days for Outworld's capital, Sundo.
That don't sound like the truth.
Raiden,
Squirrel be
Kung
ripping
Lao,
people's arms
Johnny,
off.
Kenshi, and the monks follow Liu Kang into a temple with numerous
I don't know how
dragon
Jack
statues
somehow
coiling near
survived.
its entrance. Liu Kang waves his hands around in a flowing
With their metal
motion.
arms.
Then a portal opens.
Outworld can be both alien and intoxicating to Earthrealmers. Do not become drawn in. You must focus on the task at hand.
Johnny records the portal, a swirling vortex of fiery light as it washes everything in orange. He turns the camera to Kenshi while they all step toward the portal. Kenshi smacks his hand away. One by one, the fighters step through the portal. Blue, white, and purple light flows out of a tall stone gate like mist. Liu Kang and the others emerge from it and enter a courtyard filled with lush greenery and flowers. Johnny smirks as he records their surroundings.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not Kansas anymore.
2 women approach them from a row of others wielding spears.
Oh my. Are
Are those
Empress Sindel's daughters? Yes.
He casts Johnny a look.
They do not disappoint.
We are Earthrealm's ambassadors, Johnny. We'll show them respect, not unwanted attention.
Johnny gives Raiden an exaggerated wink as they walk past a guard. The Earthrealmers bow to the two elegant princesses. One, dressed in a deep magenta, inclines her head.
Lord Liu Kang, welcome.
Thank you, Princess Melina.
You remember my sister?
Of course. Princess Kitana. May I introduce Johnny Cage, Kung Lao, Kenshi Takahashi, and Earthrealm's champion, Raiden.
Raiden bows his head.
I hope you're prepared, Raiden. Our champions are determined to win.
None more so than me. It's been too long since we've known victory.
Princess Melina, we should be on our way. Empress Sindel awaits.
Thank you, Tanya. Follow me, please.
Melina, Kitana, and the guard Tanya lead the fighters down a tiled pathway lined with numerous armored women holding spears and shields. Grinning, a large four-armed humanoid plays a drum while leading two luxurious carriages, each pulled by teams of horses. Groups of spear women march alongside them as they gradually travel down a broad path hedged in by buildings made of bamboo and wood. Dozens of people in colorful clothes and costumes stand on either side of the pathway and watch or dance. The royal daughters and the Earthrealmers watch the people go by from the carriages.
Those are Centaurians. And Shokan.
The six-armed beings are not Nadans.
The monks described them, but seeing them in person?
I see that Her Majesty once again spares no expense on the festival.
Should she not? It commemorates my late father.
I admire, Princess. I do not judge. As did all of Outworld, I valued greatly Jared's fellowship.
Melina looks over her shoulder at a woman with a ponytail observing a group of people walking away, hands bound behind their backs. Melina scowls, then pounds on the carriage. The carriage grinds to a halt and Melina steps out. She stomps to the woman with the ponytail.
First Constable, our route was to be clear. This couldn't wait?
Should I allow Tarkatans to infect the city, Your Highness? Those arrested were harboring some here, rather than report them for quarantine.
The Earthrealmers cannot be privy to our secrets, Li Mei. As Sundo's first constable, you must show better judgment. Perhaps that's too much to expect.
Melina looks Li Mei up and down before walking off.
Princess Melina doesn't seem to like her very much.
Li Mei used to lead the Umgadi, the palace guard. It was on her watch that the princess's father was murdered.
Decorative waterfalls pour around the front of a vast, ornate palace. The Earthrealmers stand inside a throne room crowded with Outworlders.
Worry expends energy for no purpose, Raiden.
But the tournament, if I lose...
Focus on your actions, not the outcome. It is all you can control.
A large, armored humanoid with two twisting horns approaches. He shoulders his way past onlookers.
Red alert. Incoming stock villain.
General Shao. Do not let him goad you.
General Shao stops before the warriors.
Is it me, or is Earthrealm's champion scrawnier than usual?
Would you care to test his strength? Raiden
will prove himself soon enough.
Have you still not told most Earthrealmers that Outworld exists?
It is safer that way, General.
I suppose so. Your people's frail minds couldn't handle the truth.
You presume them frail, General. Should you, given how frequently they win this tournament?
We will destroy your champion, Liu Kang. He will taste no victory.
He stomps off. A silver-haired woman in rich purple and silver armor approaches the warriors with Melina and Kitana on her right and left. Sunlight falls onto the three women in patches, glimmering on the silver bands and accents of their armor. Melina's a deep pink and Kitana's a vivid blue. The silver-haired woman sits on a purple and silver throne resting on a dais. Kitana and Melina take lavish chairs on her right and left.
Welcome, members of the Royal House. Welcome, our esteemed Earthrealm guests. We gather once again to honor my late husband's legacy, to continue the tournament that he founded with Lord Liu Kang, in hopes that it would foster peace among realms. May Jared's soul watch over us with pride from its resting place in the living forest.
She smiles tightly.
Lord Liu Kang.
Empress Sindel, it pleases me to once again be your guest.
Here, you are always welcome. Now, let us meet your champion.
Earthrealm's champion is Raiden, Your Majesty. He has earned his place by embodying the very best qualities of Earthrealm's people.
You seem nervous, young man.
I'm a stranger in an unfamiliar land, here to compete against its greatest fighters. Yes, I am nervous.
As you should be. You have a difficult path ahead.
Sindel gets to her feet and holds her arms out.
It has begun. As tradition requires, Outworld's initial competitor will be Sundo's first constable, Li Mei. May she defend our realm's glory, as well as she preserves our capital's order.
Li Mei steps to the dais.
Your Majesty, I will honor both the Royal House and all of Outworld with my combat.
If so, you will vastly exceed my expectations. Remember, were it not for Jared's tradition, you would not be here.
Li Mei's face falls as the Empress shoots her a sharp look. Liu Kang places a hand on Raiden's shoulder.
All you need do is your best. The rest will take care of itself.
Yes, Lord Liu Kang.
Shall we see what you can do?
Hopefully, this will be the first of many victories.
I will prevail, Earthrealmer. This fight is more important to me than you can ever know.
Fight!
Honorably, Earthrealmer, but not nearly well enough. This fight is more important to me than you can ever know.
Fight!
I will admit it. That tested me.
but not nearly well enough.
To have lost his opening match, he couldn't help but wonder whether Liu Kang had erred in making him champion. Rematch. Cross button confirm. Up and down. Navigate. Main man. Rematch. Cross button confirm.
This fight is more important to me than you can ever know.
Fight!
You fight honorably, Earthrealmer, but not nearly well enough.
Rematch.
This fight is more important to me than you can ever know.
Fight!
Fight honorably, Earthrealmer, but not nearly well enough.
I will admit it. That tested me.
destined to happen.
This fight is more important to me than you can ever know.
Fight!
You fight honorably, Earthrealmer, but not nearly well enough. This fight is more important to me than you can ever know.
I'm only gonna try this like one more time, and then I'll try this again next time, cause
What Call of Duty were you playing?
Call of Duty Cold War.
You fight honorably, Earthrealmer, but not nearly well enough.
Damn.
This fight is more important to me than you can ever know.
Fight!
So does Cold War have a screen reader?
No. It doesn't. It's one of those games where you gotta remember. You gotta remember the You gotta remember the.
As I tried to play Warzone, it didn't have accessibility.
Yeah, it doesn't. None of them have accessibility. I mean, not for people who are blind, like me and you, you know, like me. I don't know. Yeah, so none of them really have like accessibility. You just have to be able to sort of remember. Sheesh.
Thank you for the match, First Constable.
Yeah.
Li Mei rigidly bows
Had
to
to
Raiden.
cheat to win that
He
one.
bows back.
Yeah.
Li Mei turns and leaves the throne room. The spectators huddle together as they watch her go. Raiden stands before Sindel's dais.
My compliments, Raiden, on a well-fought match. We'll see how you fare in the next. General Shao, whom have you chosen as our next competitor?
Your Majesty, I have chosen Reiko, my second in command. As a boy, Reiko was orphaned during the Kafala War.
And saying, Shao Kahn's gotta give this guy's backstory. Whatever.
Scratched, clawed, and survived.
Freaking cheerleading for Reiko now.
I took him in, molded him into the perfect soldier.
Like, cool story, bro. Nobody cares.
Reiko stands near Raiden and performs a combination of elbow strikes, knees, and punches before
And this
jumping
guy's over
and
here
spinning.
playing with himself.
He glowers at Raiden.
In whose army
Jumping
have you
around.
served? In what wars have you fought?
I have done neither.
Then you are woefully unprepared, Earthrealmer. This will be your last battlefield.
Fight! Move list.
Alright, so next time we will start up with Reiko. Alright, so do some more. We got a football game tomorrow, so that'll probably be what we really pay attention to. I might get on here and do some practice or whatever, but might get on there and do some practice. So if you're new, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for us. Alright. I am B.O.G. If you're into football, hopefully your team wins, unless it's the Indiana Colts. Then go Rams, and I hope your team loses. Don't take it personal. Alright, I'm B.O.G. Thanks for watching. Peace.